Hello, welcome back to another video, and today I review of Wyldfyre's Transforming Dragon Mech. Retails for $89.99, 821 pieces. Comes out August 1st in North America, June 1st everywhere else. I was able to get it early, very lucky to be able to find it early. And this is a very cool set. It's the first Ninjago set in a while, apart from like Sora's one from the first wave, which features none of the original Ninja. It's just the new Ninja. It completely Dragon's Rising only characters. So let's get into this actual review. I really like this set, and I'll just give a little hint. It is definitely worth the price. So looking at this actual dragon build, it is big. It looks very big, especially considering there's not a ton of pieces actually going into it. You've got a very bulky like main body, but it gets really thin here. And then you've got the legs, which have a lot to them, but we'll go over all of this more specifically in the mech mode, because this is a transforming mech. So these look very weird as dragon legs. However, for the actual mech, they look really good. You've got the tail up here, which just has some ball joints, can move slightly up and down here, like 90 degrees, and then you've got full range for the rest of it. Back here you can also kind of see a little head. That will come into play a little later, but we'll get to that. Moving to the upper arms, you've got some ball joints, ratchet joints here, ball joint at the hand, and then just a little bit of armor plating. In the center of it, you've got a cockpit. Now this is more of a traditional cockpit. It's got, you know, some controls and stuff as well. So you can get Wyldfyre to sit just in there on the studs if she wants to go in. Hello. Thank you, Wyldfyre, for wanting to go in. Then you've also got these big wings at the top here. They are upside down. When looking at them in this mode, you can bring them forward so you can see the front. However, this more plays into the mech mode with this front bit where they look way more mechanical. But even from this side, it kind of works knowing that this is a mechanical dragon. And the only other thing is right here with these clips. There's clips on either side where you can just chuck in, if it lets me, both of Wyldfyre's katanas. And then yeah, with this set, it's kind of finicky at times. Because it's made more to be a mech. These front arms aren't the most stable, which is kind of annoying. However, you kind of get used to it after some time. Also, the hands don't like to stay, and it just kind of likes to fall down. Then you've also got the head front here. This top of the neck connected on ratchet joints, but then the rest of it is it's two ball joints actually. I thought it was one. I don't know why I thought it was one. It's two ball joints at the front, so you can only really move it up and down. And then you've also got the horns, which can be moved around side to side, up and down, which plays a bit more into the mech mode. So let's transform this thing so it stops just flailing around, because it is kind of a loose. So to go from dragon mode to mech mode, it's very simple. You grab the body, I'm gonna move this out a little, and then you just need to not break that, break its back essentially, move its legs down. I don't know how well you guys can see this. Bring its feet forward. Actually, I think we need to move those back a little. And then you bring its head down into there. You move the horn. Ooh, I need to raise this up. I didn't realize how tall this thing was. Raise it up, then you bring the wings down. You can move the arms out. You got Wyldfyre's little head peeking out, but you can flick around the actual mech head, and then there you've got the dragon mech. And then finally at the tail, you can take off the actual tail, stick it in a hand, and now she gets a blade. It's a little blade which you can just sort of attack people with it. It looks nice. It's kind of weird, but I really like the design of it. I don't know why. I do think the head kind of throws me off, and I know some people have said having the head out looks better, but that looks way worse. It just looks like a massive hunchback, even worse than, like, say, Thunderfang looks sometimes. But yeah, that's really all there is to the actual transformation. So starting at the legs of the dragon build, of the mech version, you can see kind of like the dragon feet here still, which do look nice. There's not a ton to them. And then at the back, you've got the ball joints. So you've got the double ball joint piston extender, very similar to like how they've been doing the Titan mechs recently, as those have really been the only big mechs we've been getting. But it allows for a lot more movement in the actual feet. You can go all the way around, which is very nice. You can even get it like backwards, which is kind of funny. Never really done that before. It does kind of come with the drawback of, because they can go anywhere, when you're trying to display, sometimes a foot will stay, and now you're displaying it like that, which kind of gets it off balance and can mess with your display. I know it's been happening to me, especially with new Titan mechs, especially Nia's Titan mech. Oh my god, it's been a pain. Moving up, you've got the knee, which is a 90-degree angle here, so you're always stuck with that, and then you've got the joint at the back, very dragon-like, having like a knee like that. It's similar on like the Ultra Dragon, it's just that one doesn't have any posability. Then you can see here the tail, you can have that all the way up or have it down slightly, which looks really nice. And then moving further up, you've got the dragon head down, as well as the main cockpit, which looks basically identical. You can see the giant wings at the back as well, and the arms don't have much to them. There's full movement here, full movement here, and full movement here. Exact same as on the actual dragon build. But yeah, that's really all there is to say about the main build of the set. It's a really good build. I really love the play feature to it. It's just, I don't know, this always happens with me. These joints just get kind of like wild to deal with, and like you're trying to move one thing and you're trying to move it down, and then this leg moves out, which then moves everything out, and it just kind of is annoying. This happens with every build though. This happens with all the mechs for me, all dragons, literally everything, and it's so annoying. That's why I personally like the more display focused sets, because they are more locked in place and don't mess around with me so much. But yeah, let's move on to our first figure and also a side build. So our first figure and also our side build for the set is Empress Beatrix in her mech. So if you've seen season 4 of Dragons Rising, you would know Beatrix, after losing in season 1, basically fused with her mech and became a monster in the Land of Monsters, which is really cool to see, especially represented in a Lego set. I didn't think we would be getting that, especially since, you know, that was a part 1 thing, and I doubt she's coming back in part 2. But she looks really good. Very much a smaller version of her mech from season 1. You can see Beatrix in there. Obviously in the show, it's only really like this front bit up, because she's actually the mech, but for Lego, they had to make her a proper figure, so we'll cover her very soon. You've just got like a front cockpit piece, which has some teeth at the front, and that moves up and down. You've got like the cloth that comes down, which was its own little part. You've got the legs, which have some spikes in them, and you've got like talons at the feet. And then moving up, for her left arm, she's got a giant like tentacle mace kind of thing. You can see that represented here, which looks really good. It feels kind of small, but best I could do at this scale. Got some more spikes here, more spikes there, more like tendrils and spikes coming out. And then her other one is a proper hand, more spikes coming out. This feels closer to the actual original mech. Some claws at the clip, and then she's holding the Weapon of Desolation. This time, this is the bigger version of it that we see in the show that Beatrix actually holds, not the one Aaron holds. Because if you give this to the Aaron figure in this set, it is massive. I mean, look at him. He's massive. It's massive when he's holding it. So yeah, it's kind of random, but it's nice that we're getting this in a set. She might still play some part into part 2. We don't know. I just highly doubt it because she's currently in jail and the Weapon of Desolation is with Aaron, and this would be a massive spoiler. And I understand why they wouldn't have put it in the part 1 sets because, again, massive spoiler. Anyways, moving on to the actual Beatrix figure. She looks really good. Love her like cybernetic detailing. Feels very like body armor, or her body has become the technology, which fits with what makes sense with her fusing with the actual mech. She has a new face print, I believe, where she's kind of angry. She's got like the side plating on her eye, and then she gets like a side part piece. No alternate face, unfortunately. And the back printing has got more of like the detailing. This kind of look like her looks like her spine turned into metal. Kind of reminds me of Cyberpunk. If anyone knows about that, good on ya. But yeah, that's all there really is to the actual figure. Other exclusive figure is a completely brand new Wyldfyre. She has a new face print and a new torso. Her legs are the exact same, her hair is the exact same, and her armor piece is the exact same from the past, what, 2-3 years, 2.5 years. So it's cool to finally see Wyldfyre in a new outfit. She's got this very cheerful face and then this much more screaming face, which fits her character so well. This like really feels like Wyldfyre, and I'm really happy to have this. She's one of my favorite characters. She comes with 2 short swords and, as you can see here, a little sword holder. This is new for this wave. It comes in almost every set. This one's in dark red, and all you do is just slide a sword in and out. Very simple. Feels way more realistic to them having them on their back, which you can see with Aaron and with Sora. And I believe they gave this one specifically to Wyldfyre just because she had dark red. For these ninja, not every character gets one, and that's just because it only comes in dark red and black, and sometimes it doesn't work at the hips. For Wyldfyre it does because she uses a lot of dark red. Nia it does because she has a dark red belt. But for the other ninja, they use a lot of, you know, different colors. So over the next few years, I imagine we'll see more of these in different colors. But they're very cool. Very excited to see how people use them for customs and all that. Our next figure is the Ice Monster. The Ice Monster and the Fire Monster were the 2 elemental monsters we were missing from Season 1, which didn't come in those sets. So they came in these sets. They're very cool figures. The Ice Monster comes with trans blue and white for the head, and the Lava Monster, or Fire Monster, comes with trans orange and black. The Ice Monster is also really cool because it gets the trans blue arms, and then you can see some of the like light blue detailing on the white, which feels very, you know, icy. And then you can also see the symbol there. This is also the 2nd/3rd figure with mid-legs. It's tied with the Fire Monster. We don't know which one comes first yet. And then also Rocks being the first one. So it comes with this giant like ice mace or hammer, which feels, this is going to sound very stupid, feels very like Fortnite-esque because this is the type of stuff they do in Fortnite. I'm just thinking that because NINJAGO came to Fortnite this year. But yeah, it looks good, and I really like this figure. It does come in a cheaper set, so you don't have to get the set for him. However, that set comes with no exclusive figures. This one comes with 2 exclusive figures, so I'd recommend getting this one if you want the Ice Monster. Yeah, looks really good. Next up, we have the Acid Snake, or the Acid Monster. Same one from the start of this year. Comes in another set this year, this wave with the land bounty. Looks really good. Love the like venom staff and like the bubble of venom essentially, which mimics the actual like design of the head, which is a dual molded purple trans green. Looks really good. Don't have much else to say. Talked about this guy a lot. He comes in a lot of sets. I think there's 4 to 6 of them in total if you get all the sets, not including the 4+ set, but I could be wrong. Next up is Aaron. This is Aaron's outfit for Season 4, same one he had in the Part 1 sets, which also came in the Dragon of Life and Ryu. Looks really good. Love the dark blue and the orange, and then the bright orange as well. Dark blue kind of feels a bit random, but it is very much Aaron's color, and it links him to Sora. He gets his little symbol down here with the A as well. Looks really good. But yeah, same figure from the January wave, so I have talked about him a bit. he looks really nice though. Really love that Aaron has a new suit, and hopefully we should be getting one next year as well, as the new ninja tend to get a suit once a year, apart from one. And this is the one I'm talking about. Sora is still using her season 3 part 2 suit, this time with the Autonomous Sources armor, which is similar to the one she got in the January wave. It's kind of sad that we're getting, and there's Sora in this suit again. We could have gotten a new figure, but also we are getting a bunch of new prints this wave, with the legend sets, with the new monsters, with Wyldfyre, with Wyldfyre especially, who I haven't covered yet, but I'll get to him, don't you worry. Yeah, she looks really good. Don't have much to say though. Already talked about this figure a lot. So that was my review of Wyldfyre's Transforming Dragon Mech. I think it's a really good set. I love the transformation to this. I just have a personal gripe of a lot of NINJAGO builds like this, just because they get finicky to mess around with. You get 2 exclusive figures, which are really cool to both have, and especially just to complete the season 4 part 1 stuff, you need the Beatrix, you need the Ice Monster. So I'd recommend getting this set, definitely, for sure. Maybe wait for a slight sale, because 90 for this, for some people, could be a bit off. It is a really big set, like once you actually have it together, and it takes a bit to build, I won't lie. This is the first one I built. Took me a while, which is kind of crazy. I do really like it though, personally. I'd say it's worth the money. I'm happy the price I paid for this. Some people might not be. Get it on the sale then. But out of all the Dragon's Rising sets, this one and Wyldfyre are probably like the 2 I'd recommend most, just because it comes with 2 very important characters who are both exclusive. Then you also got the Ice Monster in this one, so you can complete your elemental monsters. It's a bit more expensive, but if you want all the figures, you'd have to get this, and you'd have to get this one anyways. So it doesn't hurt just to spend a little more to get 2 more exclusive figures. But yeah, that's really it I have to say about this set. My thoughts did kind of change as I've been reviewing, just because I haven't really played around with it too much, especially trying to transform it a ton. I've transformed it like twice before this, so kind of struggling with that play feature is kind of deterring me a little bit away, but that's more of a personal thing. Some people won't touch this again. I personally probably won't be touching this a ton more after this, as I have no reason to. It's just going to sit on my shelf. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and if you want to see any of the other sets reviewed, please let me know which ones you want to see next. I will be doing those as soon as I can. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.